all these plays are going to be different, but it's like, for this play, I have 30 boost, nothing I can do. Like 100% you could reset, 100% you could get something going here, but what they're doing, their first man in this situation is down, boost, demo, out, cut, etc. Whatever happens after that initial decision, but the first decision is don't play it, let the second man go, or the third man. And I think that's the biggest difference. I think your first and second are kind of overdoing it a little bit. So, like, they're losing their boost, they're losing their position, and the counterattack's not... It's like the whole team counterattack isn't as good. Right? It not just, like, the first man solo play. It's like, right? Like, so your team hasn't even moved the ball up. Like, it's past the midfield line, but, like, it's taken 3 of your teammates, all 3 of you guys, to get the... You guys haven't even held pressure yet, right? That's the issue. It's... Solo play is not as effective. There's no demos or boosts or cuts. Not as much. And then it's simply taking more people to get the ball up the field. Whereas with their play... Show I've never won. Where is it? With their play... They get the ball up the field, take 2 people out of the game, and the ball's up the field, and, like, your team doesn't have a third man right now. And, like, no one dove, no one wasted boost, and, like, they totally could have played that more effective with Av. Like, this is how, like, the counterattacks kind of run deep. Like, Av could... We're going to look at Unky. This will be 3s. I believe Unky mentioned last week, who mostly submits 2s, that he's getting back into 3s. I'll take a look. I haven't looked at your 3s gameplay in a while, so I'll try to have an open mind. I really hope, just before I even look at it, that you translate your speed that I've been seeing in 2s into a 3 setting. Bro, your team, like, straight up scrims this team nonstop. Ridiculous. We got Unky. This would be SSL. This is his team playing against Tallybird, Av, and Karma. I'm not sure who Av is. Might be... like a different name. No, it's Avenger. Okay, I believe it's Avenger. This G-Stride Luna's a women's carball team. Karma's very good. OG. So is Tallybird. All these players have been around for a very long time. As long as me. Alright, Unky. Biggest noticeable difference is speed. However... Everything looks fine. Oh, we have 2 Avs? I'm fairly certain Av with the G2 logo is Avenger. That's funny. Nice try. You're playing controlled. I know you mentioned that your team's trying to play more controlled. I could see it on our team level too. I will say, just like this is in one ear out the other. This Unky, a nice build for this like team play style is having like quick bursts of speed. So it's like you're playing like slow and methodical, and then all of a sudden you get 2 demos in a row, and it opens up an opportunity. But I'm gonna... There's a lot of ways to build on this, like your play style, this team style. You guys are going for a lot of solo play. You're spacing out. I think you're playing this fine. With as in, and then I'm gonna let this play. If you were playing this controlled, but you were super close together, then I would say like, okay, there's a disconnect. But I think you guys are spacing accordingly. Playing very controlled. Yeah, there's a couple ways to build on this, man. Like, I love that you bumped right there. My first impression was like, I wish you're a little bit more physical, like everyone on this team with bumps. And the other thing is, like, I almost would like to see little mix-ins of physicality with bumps and cuts, like cut passes. Like, like everyone's solo play, everyone's spacing out, and I feel like if for some reason you were right here and this player left it and you went for a cut shot, or this player stayed up here and this player left it and went for like a down redirect or a pass out to you, it's like working in, I'm saying cuts, like I'm not sure how to describe it. Like you're just straight up solo playing everything, and this, it's not like it looks clean, but it's not getting anything done. And I feel like a little cut mix in or a demo mix in where, you know, Av is demoing Tallybird right now, which they are pushing for the demo, so that's good. But like more of it, I'm not sure. I'm gonna be quiet. So like that little cut pass right here, I like that. Still, I would say probably the biggest thing going on here is nothing's working. Everything's very slow and controlled and methodical, and nothing is... You guys aren't really forcing double commits. Good. So yeah, like, because they're almost mirroring you guys. Like, this is a beat, but like how this game is going, someone solo plays, whether it's control or a beat, someone does something, someone challenges, but there's always someone behind. Like they're just like, they're straight up playing the same way as you guys. And that's why I feel like it's not accomplishing anything, because it, just to show another visual example, it happens in this play too. It's like Av solo plays, Av beats, and someone's right behind. Like it's just been that the solo play is taking one out of the game, but the opponents are just kind of like, they're positioning properly. And that's why I'm thinking like demos or cuts, something to like mix in to disrupt this. Because like you can't be in control of how they position, but maybe like someone was chasing Av from behind, or someone was cutting this ball. I wouldn't in this situation. But that's why I think I was thinking about cuts and demos, because like they're just, I think your guys' solo play is fine, but it's not forcing doubles, it's not taking two players out of the game, and there's not enough cuts and demos to like amplify the solo play. You know, you're gonna beat this player right here, someone's right behind. Push out. Good, right? Very good. So we're getting some cuts, some demos, but it's still not working. So there might be something else going on. Part of me wants to think we just need more of it, but there might be something else going on. Because you've gotten a couple bumps. Your team have gone for a couple cut passes, cut shots. You guys just mix in a quick follow-up. So there is a little bit of like burst of intensity. For it. If your teammates stay grounded, that could have been a really good transition. And then they finally get you stacked, and then they finally get you doubled. And like that's what you guys need to do, and I'm trying to think how. Right? Like you haven't, if you look at your team's defensive rotation, you haven't done this to them when, like, I'm just going to call this panic. Not necessarily from, like, from everybody. Right? Like, is he solo playing? Is he on backboard? Are you pushing? Is he going? Is he going? Are you, like, panic. You haven't done that to them. And your defensive rotation hasn't looked like that enough for me to like kind of make that about that and just kind of like tackle defense. I really do think your team's playing clean. I'm thinking more on offense in that, like, why haven't we forced doubles, forced panic? And it's like, how did this start? Well, it started from your teammate taking a bad challenge. He shouldn't be up. No one's covering the midfield. There's a little bit of a fake play from Tallybird. And, I mean, you guys just straight up... You You kind of made a defensive mistake. So did Av right there, jumping. I don't know. It's not really boost either. I was thinking, like, are you guys like overdoing your solo play, low boost, and then can't hold pressure? And now I'm thinking, like, do we need to wait more? I'm just kind of rambling right now. Part one of this is I would continue this playstyle. This looks really nice. This looks like high-level Rocket League in terms of how it's structured. It's very respectful. Simple builds out of this playstyle are counterattacks. That would be the simple build or more effective pressure. So it's like one end or the other. So with counterattacks, it's playing cut redirects. It's someone demoing to amplify someone's solo play. It's someone's solo play being peak as can be and taking 2 or 3 people or forcing doubles. So like counterattacks is one build. And I feel like you and your team could just be thinking about grabbing those demos on the way back, cutting, playing forward for those outlets and redirects. I don't really think it's feasible to say, like, focus on taking 2 people out of the game. Like, how do you make your solo play super threatening? Not sure. Like, I think that just evolves over time. But counterattacks is one build. The first part was, like, keep this up. I do like this. The second part is more effective pressure. And I'm going to see if there's, like, a specific breakdown, but I get this vibe with challenges. I don't get a boost control vibe where we're just not taking corners. Generally speaking, like, with pressure, you need corners, you need demos, and your second and third man need to be, like, taking smart challenges. But I would say this is my strongest issue with this replay. Look at what ab number 1 does. I don't even know which one it is. Ab number 1. G2 Av. What do? They didn't do anything, right? So, like, they forced by not jumping. They kind of did a drive challenge. They kind of did a fake challenge. You could always make these better and drive through and take boost to kill 2 birds with 1 stone. But the key thing about it is they forced without jumping. So take us back a notch. They're transitioning, right? Like, yeah, you had like a bad 50 redirect touch. Anyways, which is fine. Like, that's how the transitions start. But they're moving the ball up the field, right? Like, let's just call this counterattack. And they're first forced by not taking themselves out of the game. And their second didn't force. And it was just with how the play developed, the third is the one who goes. So, like, their team, first and second, didn't have to do anything, and they forced 2 of your teammates. So that's like a 0-2. Like, they didn't do anything, and they already took 2 players out of the game. I say take a player out of the game because someone's committed on an opportunity. Like, you guys are going for something. And I see the biggest difference in teams, because they play a lot like you, is that first second. I find that a lot of your transitions, like, this would be the simple build to make your play style better. I think you kind of focus hard on that counterattack, demos, cuts, making solo play better. But the icing on the cake is this of first man doing a better job of, all these plays are going to be different, but it's like, for this play, I have 30 boost, nothing I can do. Like, 100% you could reset, 100% you could get something going here, but what they're doing, their first man in this situation is down, boost, demo, out, cut, etc. Whatever happens after that initial decision, but the first decision is don't play it, let the second man go, or the third man. And I think that's the biggest difference. I think your first and second are kind of overdoing it a little bit. So, like, they're losing their boost, they're losing their position, and the counterattack's not, it's like the whole team counterattack isn't as good. Right? It not just like the first man solo play, it's like right? Like, so your team hasn't even moved the ball up. Like, it's past the midfield line, but like, it's taken 3 of your teammates, all 3 of you guys, to get the. You guys haven't even held pressure yet, right? That's the issue. It's solo play is not as effective. There's no demos or boosts or cuts, not as much. And then it's simply taking more people to get the ball up the field. Whereas with their play, show app number 1, where is it? With their play, they get the ball up the field, take 2 people out of the game, and the ball's up the field, and like your team doesn't have a 3rd man right now. And like no one dove, no one wasted boost, and like they totally could have played that more effective with Av. Like this is how like the counterattacks kind of run deep. Like Av could be going here and going here. That's totally a Calm or Reynolds move. And going here. And then that happens. Now there's no 3rd. Now there's no boost. Now there's no boost for you. And maybe Av grabbed a demo on Av. Av on Av. And like that's how you make counterattacks super effective. So the simplification of this rant for you and the team, yes, like focus your solo play, but it's a little bit more, I would say, efficient 1st and 2nd man game sense on this counterattack. And I'll kind of talk through this where like Boom isn't even playing this. Booma. They could play it, and you're at a level where you could play anything you can play. Like you guys are good players, but they're choosing not to play it to maybe get boosts, get pads, get in a better position, to not take themselves out of the game. Let's see what happens. Boom might play it, he might not play it. Boom plays it. And now it's like both your teammates are in the corner, right? So like that's the issue on a team level, but I think you could focus on it individually as well, right? Like they're moving the ball up the field and they took all 3 of you guys out of the game, and you guys didn't really, like you guys kind of outplayed yourselves. So I think it's kind of like the gameplay elements is like drive and fake challenges. I don't really know how to train like recognition of what's a dead play, right? Like I think like for you being a high enough player, you could just like you kind of know in game where like I shouldn't have gone for that. Like I shouldn't have gone for that sort of thing. I hope this makes sense. I think they're playing your playstyle just better. I like what you guys are doing. Cuts, demos, outlets, redirects. Air dribble solo play. More efficient 1st and 2nd man game sense. And I don't really think there's a simple trick to not overplay. It's like if you could just understand what I said and try to translate it. I don't necessarily want to like overthink this level of gameplay, but on a general lens, I think that was the issue. They weren't having to try as hard to take you guys out of the game. And right now this is, well, I guess this isn't end of game. This is OT. I would just keep working on this playstyle. Be more methodical, more controlled. I mean, I would do demos and cuts, but like perfect world, if you and your teammates are going to go crazy and like play risky, it's through a demo, not like an on-ball play. I think you guys are, maybe simply put, you guys are diving or forcing plays that shouldn't be there. I hope that helped though.